Check it out. All right.
Start back over.
Oh no, yeah, so back. We should go back to go back there. Uh, exit the joint. Go to settings. No.
Oh,
Go to
shit.
go back. Go to settings.
Okay.
Go to audio. Uh, go to no. Go down. Yeah. Go no. Go back up. Go to mic.
Right here.
Yeah. Go to text. Go. Or go to voice meter real quick. What mic is that? What mic is that? 5 or 8?
This. That's you.
Which one is that? 8?
This you. That's me.
I'll go back.
What you want to do?
Go back to the StreamYard.
Oh, go back to stream. Okay.
All right, now hit the arrow. Let me get you.
That's why you do it on the other.
Let's see if this works, bro. It should work. The only thing is you gonna have to speak up a little bit. It should work. Yeah, the 8 work. 8 work.
212.
Nah, it's just up here. You just gonna have to speak up a little bit though. All right. Hey, my apologies on the audio. Hey, my apologies on the audio. But we good though. We still loud though. We still loud. All right. All right. I'm bad. It's all right. You're. Where we at?
Good now.
Mm-hmm. We got up here. Well, let's rock. Well, did I give you a scripture or was I still reading? Yeah, give me the wars and the rumors of wars real quick. I'm gonna show you that something that the church failed in teaching you, that the mosque failed in teaching you. You know what I mean? All of that. Like, look, I'm gonna show you something. Like, Commander Johanna brought it out in a lecture in Texas. France was going to get involved. Like all these alliances, all these they call them allies. Y'all ain't know Russia was America's ally at one point? And then we were saying Russia gonna come up against them. Russia gonna come. Now look at America aiding with billions and billions of dollars the enemy of Russia, a former ally.
Right.
In what war? In the war against the Germans, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. World War One. Straight. I mean, look at the history. All of these so-called allies, they going all of that stuff about to get mixed up and confusing, and that's why. And look, the so-called Israelis is America's allies, right? Now the American citizen, a large portion of them, they marching down 83 yesterday. They shut down 83 yesterday.
Yeah.
I saw that. I didn't see it on the news, but I saw it on TikTok. I was no Instagram. What in the hell? The news not even covering it, yo. You see that? You see how that works? Talking about free Palestine. Talking about free Palestine and all of that, right? You better wake the hell up, black man. All of these alliances and all of these, pacts, NATO. They trying to gang up. And the world looking at the Israelis like, nah, yo, y'all tripping, yo. So-called Americans looking at like people all around the world looking at, like, what the hell is wrong with y'all, yo? What the hell is y'all doing? You know what I mean? So America got a pump fake. How America going pump fake and still give them billions of dollars?
Right.
You can't play both sides of the fence, Joe Biden, Trump, left side and the right side. They don't know which way to go. They confused. It ain't like the Iraq War. They didn't convince everybody that the so-called Arab was the enemy, whether he be ISIS or not. If you got that goddamn turban on, you goddamn Arab. He's a listen, anthrax. You know what I mean? It's a lie. That's what I mean. That's what it was in 2000. It wasn't too long. Hey, listen, it was about 20 years ago, 23 years ago. Forget about it. You ain't want to be you ain't want to be seen with an Arab. You didn't want to go in the Arab store. You know what I mean? And they don't even be from Iraq. They be from some other offshoot. Like, ain't no way I'm going in that store. They're gonna blow me up. TikTok don't like that. My bad. You know what I mean? It's a lot. They gonna hit me with the anthrax. Black people call it Ajax. I don't know. Listen. I'm just saying. I won't be black up there, but that's what we was taught. That's a lot. It's a lot. He was big on the Ajax back then. Right. Still is a lot. I am. Get that bathtub clean. You're. But no, where we at? Go ahead. Give me some.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 6.
Go ahead.
And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
Now you gonna hear this? Like you hearing of China? You hearing of what is it? China and Taiwan, right? Every time I get on CNN, like the conversation, you know what it always leads to? They're backed by Iran. This group is backed by. Listen, they want to bomb Iran. I'm gonna tell you straight up. It's been for decades. They want to bomb a superpower of the earth. Why are they a superpower? Because they got all that goddamn oil. They got all the goddamn power. Listen, they ain't got nobody to report to about what the money they make.
Right.
They got trillionaires over there, bro. They got trillionaires on top of trillionaires on top. America don't like that. They want to report. They ain't got to report to America, so they want to bomb them. You know Hamas is you know Hamas, they backed by Iran. You know this group, it's been rumored like they like to yo, what y'all got against Iran, yo? They've been talking this joint since Obama, since for real, before Obama. I ain't even talking about the second, I'm talking about the first term. But we so distracted by Cardi B. My bad. And man, we distracted by what's the beef with the right bitches? Meg Thee Stallion and what's the A-Rap? Not she an East Indian. Nicki Minaj. She East Indian. Her grandfather on her father's side East Indian. Yeah. Oh yeah. I know, right? I know that, right? But it's like we distracted by the BS. We following a bunch of goddamn garbage stories. But we don't see France trying to put their foot in. We don't see these powerful nations that have alliances with other nations trying to put their foot in certain places. Don't get fooled. Can I get a ceasefire story? Yeah, just type in ceasefire. Cause that's all they saying. I've been listening to Bloomberg a couple of last days, right? I'm like, yo, is that all? Is that the only thing you got to report? Give me something. I mean, like, god damn, is protests going on? Oh yeah, Biden's talking about a ceasefire, and we want to. If we can get a 6 week, if we can get a 6 week ceasefire, maybe we can get a permanent ceasefire. They trying to prolong the third war. They trying to prolong this third world. If you want a ceasefire, if you want the Israelis to stop giving them money.
Right.
Stop giving them military aid. That's showing the earth and the world you don't want a ceasefire. They don't want no goddamn ceasefire. You got something for me?
Come.
Go ahead.
Harris calls for immediate Gaza ceasefire ahead of meeting with Israel's gangs.
Go ahead.
Vice President Kamala Harris.
Go ahead.
Is set to meet with Israeli War Cabinet member.
It's set to meet with Israeli War Cabinet. Go ahead.
Member.
Billy Gantz.
At the White House today.
At the White House today.
After calling for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza, Harris criticized the U.S. ally for not doing enough to allow aid into the enclave.
They criticized see how they mentioned that though? They mentioned that they were allies. Now, guess what? America is in friction with an ally. Please go ahead. But Thumb said they're intertwined, they connected. So it's like America, like, hey, yo, chill, you tripping, you wilding, yo. I mean, I gotta say, listen, I gotta kind of say it like that, so the average Negro, so the average Latino will know, like, hey, yo, Biden, like, hey, yo, y'all tripping, yo, y'all can't be out here like, even though America was on that going in Iraq. And Biden mentioned it. He was like, yo, yeah, they was wrong. Boom, boom. And his press conferences in the past. Go ahead.
They also, they on the cusp of calling it war crimes.
That's really what it is. That's they not giving it the correct terminology because they gotta be careful. They got to be careful, not only because they're an ally, but because they are Edomites. You can't paint an Edomite as the evil one. But the earth sees, the whole world sees Israelis unaliving civilians. People that are not Hamas. People don't like the Israelis is going so hard. People think the Israelis is at war with Palestine. The Israelis is not at war with Palestine. The Israelis is at war with a so-called terrorist group that happened to be Palestinian. You see how that works? Just like Americans was at war with what? So-called terrorists that happened to be Afghani, that happened to be Iraqi. So much so they call it the Iraqi War. But meanwhile, they was fighting alongside Iraqi militants. A part of the Iraqi government. Like, we don't even understand. Please. But please go ahead.
Before this war started, 3 years before this war started, they found out that there were a lot of resources on that Gaza Strip.
And look, my thumb just mentioned there's a lot of resources on that Gaza. I'm only reiterating because the mic up there ain't working.
Yeah, they said there was a lot of resources on that Gaza Strip.
Right.
And by the way this war started, they're still questioning how did these people get in under all of this surveillance that they had. I can't say that. Go ahead, sir.
No, you got it.
It was planned so that they could take over that Gaza Strip. That's why they sent them into the South and began to bomb the South. That's why a lot of reporters are asking, why would you tell them to go one place and then begin to bomb the place that you told them to go?
Come on, forget about
trying to clear the whole Gaza Strip.
Come on, yo. I mean,
but our oppressor is a thief.
He's always been the thief. The oppressor have always been, and everybody sees these so-called Israelis. They like you can't hide your character.
Right.
Can't hide your character, yo. You know what they said when the joint jumped off? We ain't gonna hold back. We ain't gonna hold back. Boom, 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 boom. And they went into that Gaza Strip and started slaying. And they ain't let up one bit. So much so that your own ally has to be like, yo, y'all wildin', yo. Yo, the head tribe of Edom is wilding out that joint, yo. They getting it in. They got a lust for blood. They got a lust for souls. That's what they got a lust for, man. That's what we don't recognize and understand. We don't recognize and understand that, though, right? Shit. Any more on that?
She is expected to deliver an equally blunt message to Gantz, who is visiting Washington in defiance of Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu.
Boy, oh boy. Come on, yo.
Benjamin Netanyahu told him not to go, but he went anyway.
Listen, it's a bunch of strife going on, yo. Y'all see that? It's a bunch of strife going on internationally. Y'all like this is the thing about Israel, right? We be loving drama, right? We be loving drama and issues and problems, and we love the clickbait and El Cardi be this, beef here, beef. Oh, he beefing with him. He beefing with that. This beef over there. That's a bunch of BS. That's small time. We talking about international affairs here. We talking about nuclear warfare. We talking about atomic bombs. We talking about treaties being broken. We talking about alliances being broken. Look, I don't know. I don't know what it's going to be or how it's going to be. I got to ask Commander Giuliani. But listen, I think if Trump talking about he for Israel, I don't know. He was up there shaking hands with the goddamn Putin not too long ago. So it's like, who knows? All this international turmoil is for our sake, yo. And that's what we don't understand. We so goddamn gullible to the frivolous BS that's the trinkets. They give us these little trinkets and little things to be distracted by. For what? So we don't question it or come against it. And look, these fake woke cats, man. These fake woke cats, they want to go down 83 with the signs. Free Palestine. Oh, the cry, stop the war. He's a joke. We seen the same thing when Trump got office. They was marching down St. Paul Street, Charles Street, Calvin Street, marching down with the sign. You fake, bunch of fake. Listen, yo, we live here. Listen, we round, we local, yo. You's a goddamn coon, yo. You just do whatever's popular. Come on, man. Yo. I wanted to go. I got jammed. I wanted to go down. I was listening, yo. I was gonna go down City Council see what they talking about today. The next one is on the 18th, though. I'm gonna make sure I make it. I was jammed up today, bad man. It pissed me off. But they had City Council scheduled for today. I was gonna go down there. But I got jammed up with some issues, with some problems, and whatever, some obligations, I should say. But we're going down there the 18th. I'm going down there the 18th, and they start at 5. Monday. It's on a Monday. So if you can listen, I go down that bit by myself. It's a lot, you know what I mean? Head man, you know what I mean? All that. They want to go down. They want to shut down 83 or what have you. Meanwhile, it was Negroes starving in the ghettos of Baltimore today.
Right.
Fruitland, Maryland, Salisbury, Maryland. We don't even understand how. We don't understand the gravity. That's not even the right word. We don't understand how the severity of need that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are in. We don't understand it. We can't even grasp it because we so caught up in the trinkets. We out here having a good time, you know. And you forget about your brother. You forget about your sister. You forget about your uncle, your aunt, your mother, your father, yo. We don't understand how deep in the pit that we are, and how important it is for us to be together and to stay together and to unite wholeheartedly. You only think about your goddamn self. That's the problem, man. You think about your own problems. You think about your own sorrows. You just think about yourself. When was the last time you thought about anybody else? When was the last time? You know why? Because America has taught you to be selfish. They taught you to be selfish. They taught you to hate your brother. I'm about to get in the goddamn brother. That's tomorrow, my bad. They taught you to hate your brother. They taught you to hate your sister so much that you discard them.
Right.
Don't be so filthy and disgusting that you spit and you hate on your brother, yo. That you look down on your sister. Niggas talking about I'm all for the black community. I'm blackity black this. You don't know the first thing about loving a brother. I don't know the first thing about loving a sister, man. All you worry about is loving your goddamn self and your own goddamn problems. And your own goddamn issues. Meanwhile, we got a food drive coming up this Saturday. And that food drive is for brothers that's forgotten.
Right.
Sisters that's forgotten. Families that's forgotten. Thrown away. Cast astray. You know why? Because Christ did that. Because Christ did that. I don't understand why it's so easy to hate a poor person. I don't understand why it's so easy to hate a poor person, a person that's afflicted, a person that has problems, issues, going through something, that just wants to get on the other side. Maybe you should take a look at your goddamn self, yo. What if somebody looked at you that way? You have an issue with it. You have a problem with it. You'll have a problem with it then. You know why? Because all you care about is your goddamn self. Where we at?
The U.S. push for a new hostage deal came as talks were going on in Egypt to broker a 6-week truce before the Muslim holiday,
right,
holy month of Ramadan begin next week.
Right, I mentioned that, right? I mentioned, excuse me, I mentioned the 6 weeks, right? Read it one more time for me, from where you, if you could.
The U.S. push for a new hostage deal came as talks were ongoing in Egypt to broker a 6-week truce before the Muslim holy month of Ramadan begins next week.
Right. They wanna do a ceasefire, like America for yeah. They don't know what to do. They stuck. They gotta have, especially, you know what's so crazy about this, it's right in the midst of an election. It's right. I mean, it's like not even like the election was 2 years ago or 2 years ahead. I mean, we right in the middle of it. And Biden, in the head of this the USA right now, he gotta play both sides of the fence. Well, I don't want the Palestinians to suffer. I want them to have aid, but I'm gonna give aid to the murderous scum. They in that joint slaying children and women and whoever they want. Why? Out of anger. I understand. Israelis, the world see you. They turned the Palestinian internet off. They said the world can't see this side of me, but everybody sees you. Everybody knows you. Everybody knows how you are. Everybody sees you just as your counterparts. They see you just as they see the Russians, just as they saw the Germans, just as they saw the slave master, just as they saw the conquistadors. You're no different. All of you are brothers in arms. The world sees you. And because of that, what's going to happen? The world is going to come against you. And this is what the Lord wants. like black folk out here thinking, oh, we got to back the Palestinians. Palestinians going to charge you 10 cents for a bag.
Right.
Palestinian ain't give a damn about George Floyd. What was the protest over there? What was the uproar? Anybody know? Anybody seen it, heard it? TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat? No, they was chilling. They was chilling with their feet up, my thumb.
Right.
They're like, oh, so be it. Hey, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When have they ever give a damn about us, yo? And that's the question. That's the question you gotta have in your mind. Listen, man. Black folk, Hispanic folk, Native Indian folk. This war is the end is like I know it sound like 10 for your hat tight. This ain't no 10 for your hat type joint. But the end is near. The end is written. The end is in the Bible. The end is biblical records. These wars and these rumors of wars is evident. It's actually happening right now. China, Taiwan, rumor. France jumping in the fight, rumor. Russia against Ukraine, reality. Israeli against the so-called Palestinians, reality. America funding Ukraine, reality. America funding the Israelis, reality. France aiding other countries, reality. Right? But ask yourself this: when are the bombs going to drop? When are the boots going to be on the ground? Because it's inevitable. It's only so much money you can put. Only so many aircraft. Somebody got to man that aircraft. Somebody got to man that tank. That buck stock got to be against somebody's shoulder.
Right.
You understand? And we're gonna recognize that though. We think it's a light thing. We think it's a small thing, right? But we worried about Cardi B and her husband relationship. we worried about Blueface and his red relationship. We worried about Atlanta Housewife, hip hop Atlanta. I don't even know what the hell is. I don't even know what's called no more with them. My bad. All of that madness, man. We worried about a bunch of goddamn conspiracy theories. I get about one call a week. I get about one call a week about a goddamn somebody trying to get exempted for taking the goddamn corona the vaccine. They don't take that goddamn medicine, yo, shut the hell up. Yeah, my job, my job. He ain't calling me about a scripture. He ain't calling me for aid. He ain't calling me for to join the school. He calling the school. Hey man, my job, man, they got me. They want me to take the shot. Yeah, okay, brother. Okay. I'm like, oh yeah, they want you. Listen, man, you gonna lose your job. This is what I tell them. Listen, listen, I mean, you better go ahead and tell. Some brothers get it, bro. It's medicine, yo. It's medicine. No, they put something in the medicine. No. They're gonna control my. Listen, all right, listen. Get you some tinfoil. Get you some tinfoil and make sure you don't get a 5G phone. You know them 5G phones be giving you the coronavirus. Make sure you got a bunch of goddamn nuts. Some goddamn Edomite online and told you some goddamn garbage. And a goddamn oppressor online and told you that the goddamn 5G was going to give you coronavirus. Some goddamn Edomite online then told you that the goddamn vaccine was going to hurt you. I got 2 shots. You know what I mean? I'm about to get a booster because I don't want to get sick again. I better curse. It was horrible. You know what I mean? I don't want to contract coronavirus again. I mean, they don't call it corona no more. COVID again. You know what I mean? I don't know why they changed. Why they changed the name? COVID. I don't know. Maybe it was something political. I don't know. But get your goddamn medicine, yeah. And when your son and your daughter get born, take them to the goddamn doctor so they can get all their shots, dummy. The hell is wrong with you? What in the hell is wrong with you, goddamn psychopath, yo? Listen, I'm gonna get on a whole nother topic. Let me get the other scripture that we got earlier. And then after that, I want the third woe. No, give me the one in Zechariah. Show you something real quick, yo. Christian church is a joke, yo.
Zechariah chapter 14, verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
Well, yeah, go ahead.
Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet.
Hold up. 1 second. Hold up. Oh, one more time. Go ahead.
Zechariah chapter 14, verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
Like, this is what we got to see and look at, man. I'm going to show you thermonuclear war in the book. You understand? Go ahead.
Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet.
Like, imagine y'all seen that scene in what's that movie with the robots? Terminator. Y'all seen that scene with the Terminator and when the joint drop? and the light and the radiation came upon the face, everything melted.
Right.
That's a biblical scene. Y'all think it's a joke, yo. Y'all think it's a light thing. I bet your pastor ain't never read that. yo, your pastor read all the light and fluffy and loving and you know what I mean? He pick and choose.
Right.
But the things that are so devastating, but real. Why they want to do the runaround on that, yo? You don't want to address that, yo? Coward, yo. Go ahead.
And their eyes shall consume away in their holes.
Meaning the eyeballs gonna melt. Just like that scene in Terminator. They gonna melt and come out their eyes. Go ahead.
And their tongues shall consume away in their mouth.
Same thing here. Same thing. Recognize and understand it, huh? All is in the script. Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass in that day
Mm-hmm.
that a great tumult from the Lord shall be among them.
Nah, you gotta drop that right there. Did we already read the France story? Let me get the France story. I'll get a little bit more. Bear with us 1 second. The France coming, France and Ukraine. Go ahead.
Under fire, France insists it's no slacker on military aid to Ukraine.
No, real quick. It said one more time.
France insists.
Go ahead.
It's no slacker.
It's no slacker
on military aid to Ukraine.
On military aid to Ukraine, another superpower in the earth. Another. 1 second. Hold on. Another superpower in the earth, right? I'm gonna show you something real quick. One more time, Mark. One more time. Hey, and back out of that, and make sure we ain't got no comments. Go ahead.
France insists it's no slacker on military aid to Ukraine.
It's no slacker, yeah. Just like the so-called Americas, right? Everybody gonna put their hand into this. France is a absolute. Hey, shalom to all the brothers and sisters that's tuning in too. We're looking at y'all comments now, but France is an absolute superpower in the earth. All y'all think about is that goddamn tower. You don't understand the money and the power and the military might that these other nations have. You understand? But they're not discrediting putting them boots on the ground. And like we may think now, like America, like the so-called America, like America, USA, Biden and what have you, they prolonging putting boots on the ground. They prolonging putting boots on the ground, and what's the other war? No, the Israelis and Hamas, because they understand this. They understand that's the beginning, which is already here now, of World War III. They're trying their best to prolong this war, yo. It's evident. Ceasefire, like that's all every listen, it gets this. I'm disgusted by it at this point. Is there like you ever like you ever watched the news so much? I mean, I don't want to say like I listen to it like aggressively, but every time you turn it on, it's like you still talking about that. You still talking about a ceasefire, even when like it's so many other stories going on internationally, but you pushing this narrative saying that Biden in America is against the war when you're not. You're not. If you're against it, cut off the aid to the Israelis. You're not. All you're talking about is aid to the Gaza. Oh, we're gonna give aid to the Gaza Strip. We didn't drop this amount of cargo off in the Gaza Strip. Giving aid to the Gaza Strip, but you're giving billions to the Israelis. You're gross. America the whore. America. Don't the Bible call her the great whore? Damn. Pick a side, yo. You're gross. But you want to keep this image of you want to like but Thumb, you know. I know that's why you smirking. Like they want to keep this image of cleanliness and togetherness and democracy. Yo, you don't give a damn about it. You don't give a damn about them goddamn. Excuse me, you know damn well they don't give a damn about them goddamn Palestinians. Yo. Just like they ain't give a damn about them Iraqis, them Afghanis. Hey, but them. I got you. We out here soon. Don't worry. You good? You solid? No sweat. I gotta get out of here though. I promise you. Go ahead.
They're trying to hold up that image.
But Thumb said they're trying to hold up an image. Go ahead.
But they also know that the atrocities they've done in previous wars. So they can't speak on what Israel's doing because
they doing the same thing. They doing the same thing. And listen, Biden mentioned it in the press conference way back when this all started. Yeah, we did this, that. Like, it was like very vague. Right. And it was like brushed under the rug. I don't know if you remember that though. It was disgusting. Go ahead, Mathon.
The reason why he did it like that because he doesn't want it to be said that it was never brought up. So he vaguely speaks about it and brushes it over and keeps it pushing.
Right.
But the same atrocities that Israelis are doing right now, America has done time after time after every country they have conquered.
Right.
Starting,
from the beginning.
Cambodia,
Vietnam War, Cambodia, all of that. Just to reiterate what Mathon was saying, they mention it just so they can say they brought it up. You're right about that. And not only that, right? You gotta acknowledge the wrongdoing. You gotta acknowledge the wrongdoing, because you can't sit up here and say the Israelis is wrong when you're the same thing as the Israelis. First of all, you're the same people. You're the same nation. You're just subdivisions of a nation. Certain tribes of a nation. Amalek. You understand? Kittim, and the list goes on. Gomer, and the list goes on. But really, all of you are the same people. All of you are of the same nation, just subdivisions. And all of these nations have what? A lust for blood. They have a lust for blood. Even prior to the attacks from Hamas, you have been an oppressive nation. And a nation of oppressors. The so-called Israelis, the so-called um, Kittim, Gomer, all of the nations of Edom. You give me the Dukes of Edom in the scriptures, man. The Dukes of Edom. All of these goddamn nations have always been, oppressors. Oh shit, excuse me. Go ahead.
These were the dukes of the sons of Esau,
Uh-huh.
the son of Eliphaz,
Uh-huh.
the firstborn son of Esau.
Go ahead.
Duke Teman,
Uh-huh.
Duke Omar,
Uh-huh.
Duke Zepho,
Go ahead.
Duke Kenaz,
Go ahead.
Duke Korah,
Go ahead.
Duke Gabam,
Go ahead.
Duke Amalek.
Like all of these, and Duke Amalek, the so-called Jewish man. Like all of these nations that come out of Edom, they carry the same character. They carry different characteristics, but is many that they all hold. The oppressive nature, the lust for blood, the lust for controversy. It's always turmoil surrounding these nations, yo. Surrounding the tribes of Esau. Go ahead.
And these are the dukes that came of Eliphaz in the land of Edom.
Go ahead.
These were the sons of Adam.
Go ahead.
And these are the sons of Raul, Esau's son.
Go ahead.
Duke Nathan.
Uh-huh.
Nahah.
Uh-huh.
Duke Zerah. Duke Shammah. Duke Mizah. These are the dukes that came of Ruel in the land of Edom. These are the sons of Bashma, Esau's wife.
Go ahead.
And these are the sons of Ahalabama.
You got a lot more?
There's
We ain't got to read the whole thing.
It's a lot of
but all of these nations of Edom and subservience of, I don't want to say subserviences of the nations under Edom, but all of these categories of Edom, they all carry these same characteristics of a oppressive nature. You understand? That's what we don't recognize and understand. But I'm gonna tell you now, all of these alliances, they better be broken.
Right.
There's better be a lot of confusion in the earth as far as whose side, alliance this, alliance that. Like when Commander Gianna brought that up out about Franco, I'm sitting in the back. I'm like, yo, that ain't no small thing to say.
Right.
Cause like not only we saw Russia we saw Russia start breaking off. Everybody was like, yo, ain't no way Russia, because you talking about straight up ally in the first war.
Right.
Man, I'm trying to watch this movie Eisenhower now, but the atomic bomb now. Man, you better get in the history of all this show. They didn't want America to only have an atomic bomb. They didn't want America to be the only one with nuclear warfare. Scientists and great minds in that time. Why is that? because they know how wicked these goddamn Edomites is.
We had the same traits.
They had
They
this.
know their own traits.
They own.
know what they would do.
But them already know. He said they know their own traits. They know their own people. They know their own thoughts. You understand? Ain't no way, yo. No, everybody at a standstill, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like a chess match. Both of the cats still got their queen. They still got some powerful pieces on the board. It's like, yo, what's up? What's going on? They looking. Where you gonna move? You gonna move here? You gonna move there? You gonna do this? You gonna do that? Like Gabar, no? You play chess with them a little bit? So they like, man, what's his next move? What's my next move? If he move here, well, I'm gonna move. That's the whole game. What they don't understand, nobody wins. Nobody wins but Israel. It's for our sake, black man. You understand? Don't get discouraged, man. It's for our sake. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up with that. No sweat. We're gonna get some rest. We're gonna get some rest tonight. I am at least a lot. I'm gonna try. But with that, I'm gonna pass the class off. Do you have anything else though on that?
Man, well, they know their own people.
Yeah.
And just like you said before, this is how America was able to subjugate a lot of these other countries by talking them into not having nuclear arms. This is the reason why South Korea is sitting over there under the subjugation of America, because they don't have nuclear arms. You understand? This is why North Korea said, "Oh, forget that." Kim Jong-un, right?
Yep.
He said, "Forget that. I'm keeping my nukes."
Damn right.
Because he understood that. Think about it, right? America, South Korea, Russia, North Korea.
Come on.
This is the reason why you have a north and south of any country, because of Russia and because of America. One supports one and one supports the other. This is the reason why you got that. What's the other north and south? You got Korea, Vietnam.
Right.
North and South Vietnam. You
Right.
got Russia and China on one side. You got America, Australia, and France, and them on the other side.
Right.
You understand? That's the reason why you always have. Think about it. Koreans are all the same people. So why do you have a North and South?
Forget about it. Forget about it.
That's it.
With that, I'm gonna pass the class off to President Officer Thumbs Cook. Man, it's a lot.
You always give me excellent class. A lot of this stuff, a lot of these things we don't know because, just like Cap said, we get so caught up in the menial things. We get caught up in Atlanta Housewives, Basketball Wives, and all that bull crap like that, and we don't know what's going on. And we the last people to find out after we get bombed.
Right.
You understand? We the ones that get destroyed. We destroyed by every nation because we don't know what's going on in the earth. You understand? But if you get into this ISUPK Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under Commanding General Yohana, you're going to know what's going on before it happens. And we learn all of that through the Bible. The Bible gives us all the information that we need. You get into these classes and learn these scriptures and get these breakdowns, you will know what's happening. You will be prepared when these end times really get popping, because they already here. And with that, let's do these security announcements. With the ISUPK out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They're here to shed themselves in the world. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. After this 6-month period, the brother or sister will get permission. After there's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry, tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8-10. What am I saying? It means 10th in the Hebrew, and it's pronounced Ma'ishra. A tenth of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the Treasury Department or teacher, priest fund, a free will offering for the priest is not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give, up and coming holy convocation. I'm hoping everybody is prepared for this Passover. The Passover is April the 20th. April the 20th, but the festivities is going to start on the 17th. We're going to run all the way through the 22nd. Reserve your hotels, get your transportation together. Everybody in Israel is commanded to be there, right? That's an order. Everybody needs to be at the Passover, which is in North Carolina this year again. Which is at Durham, North Carolina. Get everything together. Make sure you got your plans. Make sure you got the time off from your slavery if you have to. Remind Akim and Aquatim to check on social media such as ISUPK.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for ISUPK events and material. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then he is to start wearing all black, which include black boots, shirts, pants, headband, and scarf. With that, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the teacher, men of Israel. I Majim Shabbat, I Majim Barak, Yahweh Shimi Hawa Shabbat Yajimata, class dismissed. Right.